Anyways, I don't know what happened there with the camera, so here we go. Anyway, here's my little setup on my mill here. Nice little bridge pro. It's got a Prototrack retrofit from the early 90s. Not a nice screen or anything to follow along, but you know, I've been learning, I've been reading the book, and I figured this would be a good project. So I want to go ahead and replace my regular knee handle here with one of those fast ones that I see Tom at Ox Tools always using. That looks like a great thing. I love that idea. So I'm going to steal it from you, Tom. Anyways, I went ahead and checked that out, what it looks like, and it's got, here's the match. Let's see if I can get that where it's not. It's got 9 nubs there, 9 slots or nubs, whatever you want to call it, keyways, and that's kind of tough. That's hard to index. I don't have a dividing head over here yet. I got a spin indexer over in the drawer there, but it's 5C. I don't think it'd do the job for me anyway. And so not only is it kind of 9 nubs, which are hard to index, but it's also wedge shape. I don't know if that's coming up. So it's sort of this wedge shape deal as well, which is kind of a pain. And I was sitting there measuring it out, and then I also noticed that there's a draft or an angle. Some focus for you. There's a draft or angle on the side of them keys now there too. So I was like, wow. Well, I went ahead and picked something that's kind of complicated to get going here, but that's okay. I can handle it. So I drew it up here in AutoCAD real quick, and a little cheat sheet here. It's gonna look like scribbled to you, I'm sure, but I drew it up what I wanted to do, and worked out all the measurements and whatnot of what it needed to be as best I could gather, and then I went ahead and figured out the coordinates of all those moves. So it's 27 points for the Prototrack. So essentially, I'm starting in the middle here, and I'll come out my end mill, then I'll traverse down, I'll come back, I'll go to the next piece of pie, out, over, and back. So I'm going to do that throughout the whole thing here. And it's 27 moves, which actually turned out to be kind of a pain in the butt to program in here. You got to do each coordinate, do it, put in 27 times, and don't mess up, because it's not that easy to edit. It's possible, it's just not that easy. Anyway, I went ahead, made a couple of mistakes, but got it going. I grabbed a piece of Delrin I had on hand the other day. I don't have a lot of stock down here yet. Probably can't see that. And go ahead and just whip the shape up, testing my program, make sure it worked. And it worked killer, it worked the bomb. Can't do that and hold the camera there, but there you go. It worked great, so it was all set. What I ended up doing to get the draft angle is I actually used a 5-degree tapered end mill. So this end mill in here is actually tapered 5 degrees along its length, and I'm using that to match the taper there on that. So anyway, I got some material online, or on order the other day. It came in today, and I feel like playing with it. So I got some 12L 14 here, which is nice to machine, and going at the end first, I already went and put a big old through hole there, 5/8, reamed it out, so it'll be a nice fit, just oversized for the shaft there. And I'm finishing up the cuts, and I've already got, let's see, 140 thousandths cut deep, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the last 20 thousandths, going 160 total, and figured I'd show that on camera for you. So here's what we're looking like so far. This light just is a killer here. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this guy up. I'll show you what I'm doing, I guess. I'll raise up those last 20 thou. So now we're at 160. And I'll go ahead and fire up the mill here, my VFD. And all I gotta do is last cutting out 27 line of code there. Run over, end up back in the middle somewhere we're safe. There we go. Kind of what it looks like. It's worked pretty good and pretty happy with it. You know, it's really just to exercise in learning this machine and the ProtoTrack there. Now obviously you can see I screwed up a little bit in my planning, and my end mill is just a little too small, and I got them little nubs right there in the middle of the path. So I'll just go and clean those up real quick, no big deal. So anyway, I got to do some more work on this. Got to turn down the diameter. I'm going to do it on the mill because, again, my lathe is out of commission. But with the ProtoTrack, it's pretty easy. And then I'll flip it over and we'll do the hex on the other end, or maybe a square keyhole for a drill drive. Haven't decided yet. Anyway, I'll do that in the next video here. Alrighty, talk to you.